Good morning, students. Today we will take up lab third term work, lab third term work, which we have seen the introduction, and we will continue executing all the queries online. I have shown you how to execute online prior to this. So just I'll help you execute all the queries for the third term work. So we have seen there were a couple of tables that we had to create. So we will try and create those tables. However, I have kept ready all my queries here, and I will try and execute it for you. So this is what is the first table. Okay, so this is what is actors table, wherein you can see that ID is the primary key. Okay, name is varchar2, age is a number, and gender is varchar. And I have given some length as gender because we are just going to tell about whether he is male or female, he or she. Male or female we are going to mention. So one character should be more than enough. I'm executing it. I'm saying run. It says missing right parenthesis. Let me check. Yes, there is a comma missing here. So let's say run. Okay. So here you can see that table has been created. The output has been shown here. Now let's take up. So actor table has been created. Let's take up the next table now. This schema has already been explained in the previous lecture. So you can refer back to the previous lecture in case you don't remember. So the next table that I'm going to create is director table. Definitely the sequence will be in a way that you don't have the foreign key, or in case you have a foreign key, then you have to make sure that that particular table from where the foreign key is having a reference, that is already created. Okay, so I'm taking up in that sequence. So I'll just clear this up because it again recreates it. Now directors table, because you can see that there are no primary keys, no foreign keys here. In case I had a foreign key, then I had to make sure that the foreign key, wherever it has the reference in the base table, that table is already created. So I'm creating these in that particular sequence. So I'm executing it. So you can see table created. So directors table also has been created here. Now let's go and create the next table for ourselves. Okay, so this was director table. Now production table. It is exactly how it has been told in the schema. However, minute changes have been done in the names only because they were giving a little problem while creating, as it was one of the category was one of the column names which has been changed. Okay, so this is production table, which I have changed it to CAT, and movie ID MID I had written, which I have made it as movie ID here. So there are minute changes, otherwise no difference. So this is what is table created here. So third table is created. And let's go ahead, and because there were 6 tables to be created, this is again movie table. Remember movie in the schema, movie the table was shown right at the top, but if you can just observe, there is a foreign key reference here. And when you have a foreign key reference, I'll just show you. I'll paste it here and then I'll show you. Now, if you can just see that it has a foreign key reference here, okay, from production table. So unless and until the production table has already been created, you can't create this. If you try and create this, then you will have to actually skip this statement and then add it up, modify the table and add this particular constraint a little later. So that's a tedious job. Instead, what we can do is postpone the creation of movies table till you have already created the base table. So which is the base table here? So you can see the production is the base table here. Okay, so I'll just run this query. table created. That statement before this came because I selected one line and then I said run. So it was actually trying to understand that I wanted to run only that particular one line, one statement. So it was definitely saying invalid statement. So the table is created. So movies table also is created. Let's go ahead and see which other tables we have to create. So these were the relationship table with when the relationship was M is to N relationship. This was the table, one of the tables, and now directed by. So which is this table? This is the table between, so you can see there are two foreign key references. There are only two fields here, movie ID and ID, which is the director ID. So what has been done is these are the foreign key references from the base tables, movies and directors. Okay, and they also act as primary key. So this is one added thing that I have put here. I am saying that it is a primary key in movie ID and ID. I mean, it is primary key of this table is movie ID and ID, that is director ID. Okay, so this is what is the relationship between relationship table between the two tables, that is the movie and the directors. Okay, so I'll just run this. So it says in wireless. Okay, let's keep it out and then try and run one more time. Table created. Okay, so this table was also created. Now let's go back and okay, so let me take you to the PowerPoint. Okay, here if you can just see, I'll take you to the presentation part only. So if you can just see here in this particular slide. So in this particular slide, if you can just see, if you can just see between the movie and the director table, there is a directed by the relationship. So this is the table that I'm talking about, and here also between the actor and the movie table, you have has as actor movies the relationship. So we are going to have those two relationship tables. So let's go back and directed by is done. So that was the table, relationship table between the director and the movies. Now we are going to create one more table. Okay, so let's go back to our SQL here. So I'll just clear this for you. Okay, so this is what is here also. So the table has been created. Can you see the tag here? It says table created. Now you can see that the create table actor in the movies, the table which is named as actor in the movies is the table, relationship table between actors and the movie table. Now there are only two things to be added, the primary key of movie and the primary key of the actors. So from the actors table, ID has been taken, actor ID has been taken, and from movies table, movie ID has been taken. Okay, so these two tables, from these two tables, primary key becomes the foreign key, and that is what has been written here as references. So this is what is the reference of these two tables here in this particular table. Okay, so and these two are also acting as primary key, so that is what has been mentioned in this particular third line. Okay, so I hope I'm okay. So this is what is the third table mentioning that that's also acting as a primary key. So the table has been created here. Okay, so let's go back and now let's check schema here. I think we have done with all the tables. So what you can do is go here and check the schema. So you can see there are 6 tables created. One is actors table. Then there is actor in movies table, which was the relationship table. Directed by also is a relationship table. And 4 basic tables were there. One was actors, then there was directors, then there is movies, and then there is production. If you want to go into the detailings of it, you can just click on them here. The box that is drawn here, you can just click on it, and then it will open it for you, the schema or the structure of the table. So we have all seen this, how to go through it. So you can see there are 4 columns here: ID, name, age, gender. So these are the data types. This is what is the length that you have given. You can also click on constraint here. So I'm clicking on constraint. You can see the primary key has been mentioned. If there is a foreign key, then that also will be mentioned at this particular place only. Or if you have given any other constraint as unique or not null, those also will be mentioned here. So we have seen them all right from the scratch. I have told you how to do it. So this is what is the creation of all the tables. So having done that, what we will do is now insert the data into it. So I'll just clear the screen for you and look at the columns properly, look at the data types of the various tables, and then insert the values. For the ease of execution, I have just kept my data ready here. So what I'll do is insert the data for you in the actors table. Okay, so I'll just copy this and I'll just paste it here and I'll tell it to execute, run, so that. Okay, so you can see, so all these rows, these are different row elements. These are different rows which have been created, and so you can see that they have been inserted. Okay, so if I just, I'll just clear this for you and show you how it is inserted. I'll just say select star from, because it was actors table, I'll just say actors and then run it. Okay, so hope it has clicked. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you can see the output here. The table has been shown here. So you can see the table. See, so many rows have been inserted, So 10 rows have been selected, it says. So it is at this place that you can see the output. Okay, hope all this is visible to you, and let me clear this. So I will insert. So actors table has been inserted. So let's go to the next table now, directors table. You have to properly insert, think about all the columns, their data types, and execute. So here we go. So let's run. So all rows have been inserted. I'll just clear this. It is directors table. I'll just see if it is inserted properly. Select star from the directors. Okay, so I'll try and execute this line for you. So you can see the table has been created and you can see the values inserted here. Okay, so you can scroll down to check whether it has been inserted properly. Okay, so here you go. So you can just scroll, 8 rows have been selected. So this is what it is. I'll clear this for you. So actors and directors data has been done. You will have no ready-made data. You will have to write each insert query. These are all different insert queries that you have. Okay, so you will have to write it all by yourself. You can keep it ready in a notepad. However, how I have done it, you can keep it ready in a notepad and copy it like this is also fine. You need not write one data. So now I'm doing with the production the table. Okay, so I'm just executing these queries. So all these row insertions will be done. So I'll just check whether it is done by writing a simple SQL select query, select star from production. Okay, so let me see if it executes. What is the output? So you can see here 5 rows has been selected. So I'll clear this for you. So production table also has been done. So let me go down and select the movies. See here, movies is dependent on production table. So whether it is the creation of movies table or the insertion into the movies table, you will have to do it after the base table is created. Similarly, the relationship tables, directed by and actors in movie, these are two relationship tables. They should be created after the base tables are created. So this understanding has to go very properly. Otherwise, what will happen is it will keep giving you error. Okay, that the integrity constraint is violated. So you have to be careful there. So I have done with the insertion into the movies table. However, I am checking whether it is done properly. So you can see the movies table has been created properly. I mean the data has been inserted. So there were a couple of other values. I'll however select them also because so I'll just clear this. This is into the movies table only. I'll purposely put this. Okay. Okay, they have been inserted. And now I'll just clear this. So you saw movies table is always being created after the base table, that is production table. Now directed by is another table which is relationship table based on two base tables, that is movies and directors. So it should always be created, and also insertion should take place only after you have inserted into the base tables or the base tables have been created. The creation also should happen after that. So this understanding has to go very fine. So rows have been inserted. Okay. So you can actually check after every insertion, you can check whether it has been inserted, though it gave the message, but then I just am showing you select star from directed directed by. Okay. So this was the table name. So you can see the table has been created, the values have been inserted. Now there's only one table left out, and that is actors in movies. And this is also again a relationship table. So you should create it only after the base tables have been created. So, sorry so much. Okay. So I'll just clear this for you, because once you have already executed, you should not, I mean in this particular application here, if you're using the same application as me, then you should clear this window, because all these statements get executed. So it has been done. So I'll just clear this and check whether it is done properly. Select star from actors in movies. Okay, so that I intend that all this table, that I think the name actors in movies, S has to be there, sorry. So that is why it gave me error. So checking it. So you can see all the data that I just now inserted has been, so this is done. So now, so I showed you so let me just scroll down and we will start executing the queries. Okay. The first query that we have is list the movies. Okay. So I'll just clear this for you. So what we have done till now is we have created the 6 tables, which we have already generated ER diagram and then the schema for, and we understood which were the tables to be created. Then we understood which were the different primary keys, foreign keys for each one of the table, what kind of relationship they had. And then we are ready with all the database structures. Thereafter I also told you how to do the normalization and how to apply it. So we even saw that, and after that what we have done is today is the practical session wherein I have taken you to the live session of Oracle, and there I have created all these tables, inserted the values. Definitely a little background work was already done. I had written the queries in a notepad or Word, wherever you want to write. So you can similarly do that. Okay, write it in notepad Word. It's easier to copy paste and do the changes in the same queries. So you can do that and thereafter insert the elements into the table. So we saw that the elements got inserted properly. Now we have to execute the queries. Now the first query that we have is list the movie names directed by more than one director. Okay, so this is what is my query. So I will just copy paste it. Just keep it a little properly formatted so that you people have no confusion here. So here we go. No data found because there is nothing which is going according to this criteria. So you should put, so what was the statement? It was saying the movie names directed by more than one director. Okay, so you had to give, so you had to build the relationship between the movies and the directors. So let me just take you to this schema. So you can just see there, it was talking about a movie being directed by directors in terms of in which one movie is being directed by more than one director. So I have to do the counting. So count the aggregate function has to be used, and you have to do what, you have to check, you have to build the relationship between these two tables. Okay, how to build the relationship between these two tables? We have understood that there is one table in between which is directed by table, which has the primary key of movie and primary key of director. Primary key of movie in within our tables is movie ID, which is spelled completely MOVIE ID, and director, which is just ID. Okay, so you had to write that, and I mean you just have to equate movie ID here in the movie table is equal to the directed by table movie ID, which is in the relationship table, and movie ID, the director ID has to be equal in directed by table and the director table. So you have to understand this, you have to build the relationship. Okay, so that is what is being done here. So let me take you back. So you can see here, sorry. So you can see here there are two tables which are being talked about, is the movie ID and the directed by table, which is the relationship table. Okay, so what I have to check is I just want to display the movie title and the count. Okay, so I have to display the movie title and the count. Okay, count of how many rows have been selected. Now movie is, the title is from movies table, and directed by also has to be there because director's details are in the directed by or the director table. So it is there in directed by table also. So what I am doing is, how do I build the relationship? There is m dot movie ID, that is movie dot movie ID is equal to d, that is directed by movie ID. Okay, and group by what? Group by clause is being used, wherein group by m title, which will group it according to the title. And what is the condition that we are checking for? That the count is greater than 1. Okay, count of the rows is greater than 1. That means the title has come twice or so, more than one times. That means it has been directed by different directors. So that I will be counting. So here you can see no data found because there are no directors. Unfortunately, I have not put any movie with two directors. However, you can put the same movie with different director and you will see that data appearing. So this was about the first query. Okay, so let's go to the, however here unfortunately in the data that I inserted, I did not have anything. But then here you can see that in the Word file I have pasted. Earlier when I had executed, there was this output. So here you can see this is the title of the movie, Tare Zameen Par, which has 2 directors. Okay, so it will count for the number of directors and it will print. Now the second query that we are going to execute is the list of titles. I'll just maximize the size if you can't see this. Okay, is this fine? Okay, look at this list of titles of horror movies along with actor names, production house and directors. So what do I have to do? I have to search for the category. Remember there was category in the movie table. In that the different categories have been given as horror movie, there is action movie, there is entertainment. Okay, so these type of different categories have been given. So what you have to do is you have to only select horror movies, okay, and with the actor names. So what all do you have to choose? You have to choose the actor name, production house and directors. So now if you can just try and recall. So should I put this for okay. So when I'm talking about the 3 movies have to be the 3 tables have to be taken into consideration, that is movie, the director and the production. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to build the relationship between, is the pointer seen here? I don't think so. Okay. So, please try and look at this table, this screen properly, wherein I am talking about the 3 tables have to be taken into consideration. And you can see the director table, the movie table and the production table. These have to come into consideration. So let's go back to our, so what does it say? It has to talk about the titles of horror movies along with actor names. So, and production house and directors. Okay, so it is also talking about actors, it is talking about production, it is also talking about the directors. Okay, along with the titles of the horror movies. So what is it doing? It's actually taking into consideration all 4 tables, that is the actor table, the director table, the production table and production table and the actor table, the movie table, the director table and the 2 relationship tables. It is going to take into consideration all that. Okay, so this all has to be taken into consideration and I have to build a relationship between them. How do I build a relationship now between them? If I can take you back here, let me get a pointer if I can. One second. Okay. So here you have, so hope this is visible. So when I'm talking about the movie table and I want to build a relationship between the movie table and the actor table, how can I build? I know that this particular in between table, which is named in our database as actors in movies table, what does it have? It has the primary key, that is actor ID, and it has the movie ID, both into this particular table, which is the relationship table, which has been named as actors in movies. Okay, so what do I have to do? I just have to build a relationship. I have to say the actor ID of actor table is equal to the actor ID in this relationship table, and movie ID in this relationship table is equal to the movie ID in this movie table. So this is the relationship between these 2 tables, that is movies table and actor table. How similarly, when do we do this? Is when we have M is to N relationship. Then we have understood with the 7-step algorithm that we have to build a relationship table. Okay, when we build a relationship table, the primary key of the 2 sides have to be inserted. So how do you build the relationship within the query? You just have to equate the primary key here in actor table is equal to relationship the actor ID, because actor ID is also going to be in the relationship table, and whatever is movie ID in the relationship table is going to be equal to the movie ID which is there in the movie table. Similarly, if I have to build a relationship between movie and directors, I would do the same. Movie ID of the movie table is equal to relationship table movie ID, because this relationship has been named as directed by, and it is going to have the movie ID primary key put here. So movie ID here is going to be equal to relationship movie ID, and similarly whatever is director ID here is going to be equal to director ID here. And one more thing is production house is going to be printed. Production house is because this is 1:n relationship, this it is written mistakenly as M, but it is 1:n relationship, then its primary key, that is the production house name, is going to be put here as foreign key. So anyhow I will get it through movie ID. So what has to be done for this particular query is, I need data from each of these tables, all 4 tables. The detail that I need from production table is already existing as a foreign key in movie table, so I need not consider the production table, but I have to at least consider these 3 tables wherein I can just build the relationship like this. Okay, so via the relationship tables. So this is what is the understanding. Having done that, we will just copy this query, execute it and try and understand. Okay. I'll just clear the screen for you and execute the next query. At least as per now you have understood how to build the relationship. This was already told, but this was like a revision for you. So this is how you build the relationship between the different M:n relationships. So you can see there is this the table which is put out. What all is it displaying? It is displaying the title, it is displaying the movie. Hope this pointer is visible to you, which I am moving here. Okay, zoom it and please look at it. So you can see movie, there is how production house, which I will get it from the movie table itself, because it is a foreign key, which is the primary key and production table, which is put as foreign key here. So this I will get it from the movie table itself. Sorry. Okay, this is what I am talking about. Okay, so production house name, I will get it from the movie table itself. Okay. And then I also need the actor and the director name. So I just have to, so from which all tables? So this is a select query which says, and the aliases have been used. So for movie table, M is the alias, for actor table, A is the alias, for director, D is the alias, and actor in movies, MA is the alias, directed by DA is the alias. Okay. So what do I do is M category. First criteria that we are talking about is it is a horror movie. So how do I check horror movie? I will just say where movie dot category is equal to horror. Okay. And what else I have to do? I just have to build the relationship between the different tables. By doing so, I'll just say movie ID in the relationship is equal to the movie ID there, and the actor ID there in the actor table is equal to the relationship table actor ID, and similarly another 2 relationships there. So there are 4 relationships that I am checking for 2 of the M:n relationships, because I told you in between there is this table wherein I am checking for the equality of the primary key and foreign key. I just have to equate the primary key, foreign key between the tables. So this is what has given me this output. So this is the second query that we had to execute. Hope you have understood it. Please execute these queries. Once you execute these queries, it will go easier for you to understand. Then the third query is list the movie names which has the same actor and producer. Okay, same actor and producer. What do you mean by that? Same actor and producer. Let me just take you here. Same actor and producer. Where is the actor? Actor is here. So actor name is equal to, this is what is the producer name. Okay. So actor name should be equal to producer name. I have to equate this relationship. And which three tables are going to be in the consideration for this particular query? Definitely actor table will be in consideration, which is not directly related to production. As you can see in the figure, actor is related to movies via this relationship table. And how to build the relation using the relationship table? We have seen that primary key here equated to the foreign key here, and next foreign key here equated to the primary key here. Okay, so that is how you can build the relationship between. It is very, very mechanical. I mean, you just have to take care of the primary key, foreign key here, next foreign key and primary key here, and thereafter how to build the relationship here between these two tables, that is 1:n relationship. You just have to check for the primary key is equal to the foreign key here. So that is what you have to do. So this is how you build the relationship. And next preliminary criteria that you build is that you talk about the actor name equal to the producer name, that is the P name, or okay, producer's name. So these are same actor and producer they are talking about. So the name here should be in this table, actor table, should be equal to the name here in production table, that is the producer's name. So this is what I have to equate. So I will just simply copy this table, this query for you and execute, and then we will just analyze. Okay, sorry, let's select it. So you can see the data has been selected here. So look at this, is select M title and the name, and from which all tables? Actors table, movies table, actors in movies, that is the relationship table between the actors and movies, and the production table. Okay, and what is the first clause? Actor name, sorry, actor name is equal to the producer name, and the next clause that is there are two of the relationships that I have to check, two of the conditions that I have to check to build the relationship between the movie table and actor table, and one of the conditions that I have to check, the last line, that is the P house is equal to P dot name, production house name is equal to the production house name that is there in the movie table. I simply have to do this and build the relationship. So what you have to do is, unless and until you always keep going back to your ER diagram and your schema, you cannot write the query. You have to be very clear with what ER diagram is there, what schema you have drawn, and then keep just building the relationship. And these are not independent tables, these all tables are related to each other via the primary key and foreign key. So you just merely have to equate them. Okay. So this is what is our third query. So let's take the fourth query very quickly before its time up. So this is what is the fourth query. Sorry, not this query. Okay, fourth query is here. For each movie, display the number of actors involved in the movie title. So let's quickly paste it because it's going to be time up. So I'll just try and do my best here. Move this line. This is the query. So you can see the fourth query has been executed, which says, I'll just take you back very quickly to the question that was there. For each movie, display the number of actors involved along with movie title. So which are the two tables involved? the tables that are involved is definitely I want to display the number of actors. So actors is in actor table, and it is talking about in relation with movies. So which are the, and movie title along with movie title. So okay, so you can see here only movie title and number of actors for that table. So Mangal Pandey has 2 actors, Singham has 2 actors, and so on I have to display. So where is the movie title? Movie title is in the movie table. Okay, so there are 2 tables involved, movie table, and then I have the actor table. Okay, so I have to have the actor table. So I'll just quickly take you to the query here, the statement here. Here you can see there are 2 tables involved, movie and actors. And in movie and actors, what has to be done? You have to build the relationship. Now this is the same thing as earlier using the in-between table. So primary key here, foreign key here, and foreign key in this relationship table and movie table, primary key, you just build the relationship. That is what has been done here. And and what I have to do is I have to use the aggregate function to count the number of stars grouping by the title. Okay, so same title, it will count how many times it has appeared. It has appeared 2 times, so it will just group it by that and execute. So last one is the list of actors names